exactly, almost like it. You know what a movie is like when it goes in slow motion?
Yeah.
So I want you to almost go like in slow motion up to your hair and kind of describe everything you're feeling all the way in your fingers and your hair and your face as you're doing the behavior.
What do you mean?
Like if I was to describe scratching my head, I would say, first, I'm feeling something on the top of my head that makes me want to scratch.
You just made me itchy.
And then I'm moving my hand up. And as I move my hand up, I'm getting ready to touch my scalp. And as I touch my scalp, I'm noticing all the little hairs attached to my head. And then I start moving and moving around in a circle. So that would be like me describing scratching my head.
So let me see. I don't really have the urge right now, but I guess I have the urge. And then, sure, look, I maybe I take my virtual background off. It'll be better. So, oh, wait, what? No, not there. So I guess I stick my finger in and I take off a lock of hair. And then I close my finger. And then I start going like that and twisting.
2, 3, 4. And do you twist a certain number of times or until you get a certain feeling?
Until I get a certain feeling.
And can you describe that feeling to me?
I don't really know how to describe it.
Is it the feeling of your hair against your fingers? Is it the feeling of the hair?
It's like after a little bit, it like there's one strand of hair in the middle, like right here, and then it locks in. And that part feels really good. And then if you like, and then if I keep going from there, then it kind of knots.
And is there anything about the way the hair pulls from the top of your head, or it's more about how it's feeling in your hand?
The hair from the top of my head.
A kind of tension pull that you like?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was a really good job describing that.
I just meeting being recorded.
Because I wanted to be able to write down the exact words that you said, and I figured I'd do you a favor and type it for you, or send it to you so you can type it.
Okay.
All right. And sometimes you touch your hair for a different reason, which is that it's not to get that feeling, right? Like when you just,
Yeah, I tend to play with my hair a lot, but most of the time it isn't bad. Like most of the time I just do this, like coming out with my fingers or whatever.
and the habit that we're talking about, do you do it with both hands on both sides of your head?
I think I'm more likely to do it on this side, but once in a while I'll do it on the other side.
Okay.
Like I'm always playing with my hair, but not all it's bad habits, like putting it behind my ears like in my nail or brushing in. But those don't like make it a difference or anything. I have one bad habit that's kind of bad. So, hello.
I know you're used to me talking a lot, but I'm trying to make sure that I think before I speak so I can give you just helpful advice, okay? I have a feeling that you may not be aware how often you touch your hair. And that because you're touching your hair a lot, it kind of sets you up to be more likely to do the kind of hair pulling that we're talking about.
Yeah. The thing is, most of the time that I'm supposed to stop doing it when I realize I'm doing it, and I do realize, but it's just like really hard for me to stop, even though I know that I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. I used to not be able to realize it, but now I can, but I just like can't get myself away from it.
All right. So I'm going to work harder with you to do the techniques that will help you get over it. The first one, instead of the competing response, I want to take it back a step and do more of the awareness training. And that involves you taking a certain time of day to just be aware and count how often you're doing it.
I actually did do that once.
Yeah, I think we need to do that
I
again.
broke the habit. Like it started in second grade and then I broke it, but it came back.
And that happens.
Like this summer.
It didn't come back because there's any problem with you. It's just that these habits sometimes creep back in.
Yeah, it happened. It happened like in the middle of the summer.
Do you call these things tick marks or tally marks or something else?
Tally marks.
All right. So let's pick a time of day you're most likely to be able to do the tally.
Well, on every other Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm home all day due to school, but I still have work. Yeah.
I'd like to pick a time when somebody is more likely to be around you and can remind you if they see you doing it, to remind you to put a tally mark.
Probably dinner time. That's like a little. I don't know if we can remotely do dinner time. Maybe after dinner time because we have a lot. Because like sometimes we play like a board game or whatever. Sometimes my mom.
That's great. Okay, so how about
sometimes I just play with my siblings. So.
Okay, how about after dinner? Because during dinner it's kind of weird to be writing it down. Is mom around?
I think she's asleep right now.
Okay, so I'll let you tell her later what we're planning then, all right?
Okay.
And I think I'd like to have you send me your numbers each day if you could. Do you think that would be all right? That'd be okay? Okay. Okay, so that's your homework for me. Shake? Anything else you want to chat about?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll see you next week and we'll work more on that.
Bye.
Adios.